It is March 11th, and I'm going to be giving Sanford CPS a call again.
You have reached the Department of Health and Human Services office, located at 890 Main Street, Suite 208, Sanford, Maine. If you are calling about food supplements...
Health and Family Services, how may I direct your call?
Hi, ma'am. It's Ryan Michaels again. How are you?
Hi, Ryan. Just a moment, dear. I'm going to pass you through to Nathaniel, okay?
Okay, is he there?
I'm not sure. I just got here myself about 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
Just a moment.
Well, hold on one second. I don't want you to be sending me to a voicemail. That's the person that hung up on me last week. I didn't even say I wanted...
Hi, you've reached Nate Oliver, Program Administrator for the Office of Child and Family Services in Biddeford, Maine. I will be on medical leave beginning October 23rd, 2024. If this is an emergency, please dial 0 and ask to speak with a duty worker.
Hi, Nate. This is Ryan Michaels. This time I didn't actually call for you, believe it or not. I called just the Maine CPS building, and the same person who hung up on me last week just randomly said, I'm going to send you over to Nate Oliver, and as I was asking her not to, she just did it anyway. So here I am. But I guess this will be my call for today. Hi, this is Ryan Michaels, and I would like a phone call back at 207-216-7955. Thank you. Bye-bye. I'm going to call them back. I didn't even ask to talk to Nate.
Located at 890 Main Street, Suite 208, Sanford, Maine. If you are calling about food supplement, main care, TANF...
Child and Family Services.
Hi, this is Ryan. I had just called and spoken to someone who didn't hear anything I was having to say and just transferred me to someone. Is there more than one person working at the front desk?
Well, this is the front desk. This is the Child Protection Unit, and this one's in Sanford. You called Biddeford, Ryan. So this is a whole different office.
I'm confused. I've been calling the same number I've been calling.
Right, but we have access, both of our offices have access to the same numbers. It just depends. So, what's going on?
So, are you in Sanford or Biddeford?
I'm in the Sanford office.
Okay.
You just spoke with somebody in the Biddeford office.
Interesting.
So, what's up?
Well, I'm trying to get a hold of someone and CPS is blatantly ignoring me maliciously. Can you help me with that?
Well, who are you trying to get a hold of?
Literally everyone. I haven't seen my kids in over 8 months, and it's because of this. And I need to speak to someone. I went into the Biddeford DHS office a few weeks ago, and the guy said his boss, ironically Nate Oliver, was the guy that was going to call me back, and he didn't call me back. And then I called that person who just spoke to me rudely again, and this is the same person who hung up on me last week, said that she was in front of Nate Oliver, and he said he was going to, quote, clear out his office room to have an empty space and free of other people and give me a call, and he didn't. And I've left voicemail week after week, and guess what? I'm not going to stop this until I hear from someone. So how long does this have to happen?
Well, let me give a call over to Nate and see if I can get him on the phone, okay?
Okay, but if not Nate, I just want a body. There are so many questions I have that I need help with. I'm unemployed. Doesn't DHS help with like food stamps and stuff? I'm a 100% disabled veteran without a job. I know. I'm just saying in general, like Sanford no trespass me from their building.
Food stamps and main care is a whole different department. Even though we're in the same building, we do very different things. If you want to get food stamps, then you have to apply.
No, hold on, ma'am. You're missing my point. I understand you do that in that building.
Okay.
I literally can't go to that building because I was.
You can apply. You can apply for food stamps online.
Okay, are you missing my point? I was no trespass from
think so.
I am no trespass from Sanford CPS on 12/3/2024, and I demand to know why.
Okay, well, I can't answer that question. So let me try to get a hold of Nate, okay?
Thank you.
Hold on.
This is so confusing. They share numbers now. I call, it could be in Biddeford or Sanford, who knows, so they're all ignoring me? This is so frustrating and confusing.
Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
I've been instructed by Nate to transfer you over to his voicemail. So that's what I'm going to do. That's the only thing I can do right now.
That's fine, but why did he tell you to send me to his voicemail when I'm trying to get a hold of him? I've had his voicemail already. He's got at least 10 voicemails in there.
Okay, I don't know why. I don't question my superiors.
I know, but don't you see the problem with that?
Said, okay?
I understand.
So hold on.
Ma'am, no, I don't want to go to his voicemail.
You've reached Nate Oliver, Program Administrator for the Office of Child and Family Services in Biddeford, Maine. I will be on medical leave beginning October 23rd, 2024. If this is an emergency, please dial 0 and ask to speak with a duty worker.
Hello again, Nate. Once again, I did not want to go through to your voicemail. This time with someone else. Apparently your number is shared amongst 2 different locations. One answered in Sanford, one answered in Biddeford. And apparently the person I just spoke with actually spoke with you. And she says, and I quote, that she listens to everything her superior says. Okay? And you told her to put me through to your voicemail despite me telling her not to, and here I am. Why are you having her put me to your voicemail? I don't need your voicemail. You and I are both aware that you have many voicemails. I need you to call me. This is disgusting and frustrating. I need help. Call me, please. I just got motivated. They said they're in Biddeford. I'm going to go to Biddeford. I'm going to calm myself down a little bit, but I'm going to keep this whole thing recorded. And I'm not going to leave that building until someone answers my question. My kids don't have a father because of this. This is disgusting. People who blindly follow people. Well, I don't question my superior. This is the problem. Sorry. I'm having enough. It's going to be coming up on a year of not seeing my kids. A year. How many weeks do I have to call CPS asking the same flipping questions while everyone else judges me because of CPS? But CPS won't even answer my calls. The ombudsman, the only people who are supposed to be there to hold them accountable and seek truth and transparency, are also silencing me. They just canceled my appointment I had in 2 days without me even asking. I'm reaching out to the governor. I'm reaching out to lawyers. I'm putting in Maine bar complaints. This isn't just me being overdramatic. Everything I'm saying has substance to it. These people aren't answering. This is so frustrating. I reached back out to Chelsea Stewart and Christine Coderre, and I got a response from Chelsea Stewart. Granted, it was an automatic response. It says she's out of office. But that's the most I've gotten in a very, very long time. But it did, in that automatic response, give me a number to Christine Coderre, so I'm going to give her a call now.
Hello, you reached Christina Coderre at the Department of Health and Human Services in Sanford, Maine. I'm not available right now, but please leave your name and number and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you need more immediate assistance, please press 0 and ask to speak with a duty worker. If you need to speak with my
I press 0. Hello?
Yes, hi, how are you?
Well, feeling a little frustrated. You took my call earlier and put me through to someone I didn't even ask to speak with.
May I ask who I'm speaking with?
Yeah, this is Ryan Michaels.
Ryan, I put you over to Nate Oliver, and that's what we've been instructed to do, so I'm going to have to do it again.
No, I don't want you to do that. I haven't even been able to ask my question yet. What kind of business is this where I call you and you just transfer me to a mailbox?
Hi, you've reached Nate Oliver, Program Administrator for the Office of Child and Family Services in Biddeford, Maine. I will be on medical leave beginning October 23rd, 2024. If this is an emergency, please dial 0 and ask...
You know what? I'm going to come see him. Let's do that. I'm going to pack up, take my computer, and I'm going to record when I go in the building, and I'm not going to stop recording. This is ridiculous. So I'm now outside the Biddeford DHHS building, and if you watch my videos, which I'll put them all together so you can see, you saw how the phone calls with the receptionist went this morning. So I'm going to go in there and I'm going to kindly ask to be heard. I'm going to ask to talk to Nate Oliver, and I have all day. So I'll sit here until he can find the 2 minutes it takes to look at a calendar and to schedule me in. Or he can talk to me today. But my schedule's wide open. So I'll be recording. I'm going to be heading in now, so keep you posted.
Okay, so what is it? Oh, perfect. Thank you. Okay, it's all right. It's the rest of the day. I'm going to stay here until I talk to Nate Oliver. So you guys close at 5, right? Yes. All right, I'll be out there until he gets here. I'm sure I can find 2 minutes to either talk to me or to tell me and write down the time, date, place that I can call and connect with. Okay. That's all I'm asking. Okay. So if not, I'm ready all night.
Yes, he's nobody's around the building anyways, and as far as I know, he's in a huge meeting for the day, but I don't know.
Yeah, well, are you familiar with me at all? You heard of me? No? Okay.
Are you to be reckoned with?
No. I don't want you to believe me. That's kind of what they're treating me like. They're treating me like I'm a terrible, absolute terrible person. My story's so large I can't even begin to tell you.
Yes.
But why I'm seeking him out is I was no trespass. from a building, Sanford CPS building.
Yeah.
For what reason? You don't know. I don't know. You and I are in that same position.
Yeah.
You are not. Any question you might have of me as to why would you get no trust me? I'm in the same position. No, I don't have. I'm a 100% disabled veteran. I lost my job over all of this, and I can't even go ask for food stamps or ask for any sort of assistance. I've been emailing these people constantly.
Yeah.
I get hung up on by the people who answer the phone, and I'm recording everything, by the way. So if you ever care, I made these. Call it CPS accountability movement. So I made, and this isn't because I'm a record. You know, I want to believe in CPS.
Yeah.
Truth and transparency matter, though. And the people in my story are hiding their story. If my truth comes out, people will get in trouble.
Yeah.
People will get fired. Officers will probably get fired. But the good thing is about all this is with accountability comes reform. Mm-hmm. And I don't know how you feel, but I think CPS needs reform. Otherwise, actually, I know because my story is a living testament. But they won't answer me. I've been trying for months.
I don't know what the Maine care side of it, so I don't.
Yeah.
That's why I said I just get up and lay down there.
Oh, it's sad. I reached out to the governor back in January. She's like, well, talk to the ombudsman. They're impartial. I said, no, that's part of the problem. Because literally, I call the ombudsman, and they say, all right, we'll schedule you for a call 3 weeks down the road. And then I'm going through a whole mess of stuff that no one's helping me with. And 3 weeks go by, and I go to call, or I wait for a call because it's a private number. No one calls. They give you a 15-minute time frame. So I called back and said, no one's calling me. And then they said, oh, well, we're going to have to reschedule you. You're going to be down in 3 weeks. I'm like, okay. 3 times.
So,
and the third time, they didn't even call me. They said, they emailed me and said, sorry, we're short-staffed. Just email me your concerns. We'll get back to you. I did. They never got back to me.
but if he's in a meeting all day and you're not even sit around,
I have to.
you've got 5 minutes.
I have to. I'm desperate. I'm about ready to go buy a sign and sit outside here every single day. I haven't seen my kids in over 8 months. My kid's birthday was just a few days ago. I'm a 100% disabled veteran with no job, and guess how much money the court wants from me for child support, which, by the way, was only weaponized after my kids were taken wrongfully. No one took my kids. CPS didn't take my kids. They did lie. And they did do a bunch of unethical behavior. I want it all to come to light because they forced me to sign a divorce decree amended for my abuser, who I've been saying is abusing this whole time. I've got recordings and everything that showed everything. My kids are suffering more than anybody. But they doubled down because they made the mistake. My truth would prove my truth, but it would also prove that they did wrong, and they wouldn't want that, so they're keeping me silent. I need a lawyer. I mean, no one's helping me. I went to the biggest one in Maine known for CPS and helping CPS, and I emailed her, and nope, sorry, I can't take your kids. That's it. I just get nothing. I made $97,000 before on paper, and I was severely upside down. And they'd say, well, go call Pine Tree Legal. I can't. I said, you guys don't tell me to do this. I make too much money, but I'm upside down. She's financially abusing me on everything. I finally lose my job. Not that I wanted to, but I'm like, hey, silver lining. Go get a lawyer.
Yeah.
No, they don't deal with CPS. That's right, option number one. They don't deal with CPS. They're asking for $2,400 a month from me in court. From a 100% disabled, zero income. And they did it without me going there. And they let me, even Amy Fairfield's the lawyer for these guys. I mean, maybe even you know the name. She's very well known. She was disbarred just about 6 months ago for making egregious, go look it up online. I don't want to misquote it, but false allegations. This is the same person who's forcing me to try to pay $2,400 as an unemployed person with no lawyer, nothing. And so I went to the court, print what they said, asked for what do you call it, like accessibility.gov. It's like for disability, and asked to be rescheduled and stuff, and I reach out there to have it denied, and then Amy wrote a whole appeal this long, appealing my appeal, appealing the fact that they said I made $133,000. They were trying for $150 because my W-2 year showed up, it was about $148. I told you to make $97. Do you know why? Because I had to take out almost $50,000 for lawyers. I have paid lawyers, and no one's helping. No one's listening because of CPS. Because everyone listens to CPS. Like, for example, they got a no trespass warrant on me. I went in there, this is 3 months after that they had me sign. They bullied me to sign this divorce decree. CPS interjected and said, you can sign that decree and give her everything she wants, or we're taking you for jeopardy. Yet just a month prior, at the hearing for the court, when we first had a discovery call, to lay everything straight, the judge himself said, this doesn't seem like a jeopardy issue. This seems like it needs to be a family court, which is what I've been saying all the time. And then I went there, a month after this happens, and then they say, sign the decree. I did, and I haven't seen my kid since. She says, these 5 people would be great people to supervise visits because she wrote that in there. I get an hour and a half a week. That's 72 hours a year. And when I did that...
Listen, I don't want to get involved in this stuff because I know you'll let me for it.
Yeah.
And if you want to sit out there
I have to. I don't want to, but I have to. And don't worry, I don't take that offensively because I could rant forever. And I'm 100% disabled. I'll say that for empathy. Yeah, no, and you know what? Unfortunately, in this regard, you don't want to associate with me. But that's the truth. No, honestly, I can tell. I can tell talking to you. I haven't talked to anyone else like you so far. And I won't say your name. We'll bring you up to anyone. But people know. This world needs empathy.
I think too much.
I do too, and that's what actually got me there. I got too much empathy for someone I shouldn't have, honestly, but scary. Thank you.
This is when I went back. All right, so what you just saw was me taking the recording I had and I played it through this microphone so you could hear it. But go figure, at the end, especially during one of the most important parts, it was so quiet that you couldn't hear what she said. So right there at the end, what you just heard, I'm going to play again, but I'm going to play directly in here, and hopefully it'll work better. But listen to what she said.
Listen, I don't want to get involved in your stuff because then they'll yell at me for it.
Yeah.
If you want to sit out there...
I have to. I don't want to, but I have to. And don't worry, I don't take that offensively because I could rant forever.
Yeah.
And I'm 100% disabled. I'll say that for empathy.
They're at a meeting. If they hear me, they're going to be like, what the hell are you doing sitting there talking to him? That's not
Yeah, no, hey, you don't want... Yeah. Unfortunately, in this regard, you don't want to associate with me. But that's the truth.
I'm really sorry.
No, I know. But honestly, I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell talking to you. I haven't talked to anyone else like you so far. And I won't say your name. We'll bring you up to anything.
Yeah.
But people don't...
I'm really sorry.
This world needs empathy.
Yes, I've got too much.
I do too, and that's what actually got me into this. I had too much empathy for someone I shouldn't have, honestly, but
I'll
scary.
let you know that you're hearing.
Thank you.
So hopefully you heard that. I'm going to play this back to see. If not, I got to get that out there because, I mean, she literally openly said that she didn't want to get any more involved because they were on the other side of that wall in a meeting, and that... I don't want to misquote her, and I just played it. Sorry, I'm having a brain freeze. But said that they would get mad, essentially. Listen to it. My goodness, I just said it, and you saw me actively forget it. But, yeah. So far, you've seen the phone calls that I made this morning to CPS and how those calls went. You saw that once I arrived at Biddeford DHHS, they called my number and we just had that conversation, me and that one employee. And we had both left that room with the understanding I was going in the lobby to wait until someone could make themselves available. And so I did that. This is where it gets interesting. I went out there and sat there for a couple minutes. I'm about ready to hit play. This is the recording. And I'm going to try again. It might be a little loud. I'm sorry. I got to find a better way of making these videos later. But it's going to show... After like 2 minutes of sitting there, I was fidgeting with my laptop and such. And there was this guy standing next to me, and I realized that I had selfishly had some of my belongings on the chair next to me. So I quickly moved it, got everything situated, and then told him, hey, you can sit here if you don't mind, or if you'd like. And he says something, I'll let you listen to it. But from that point, for the rest of this recording, this is wild. Just listen, if you would.
Grab a seat if you want. Sorry, I didn't mean to take that on you.
No, you're good. Should be sitting on this.
Oh, there you go.
There's talking because there's quite a few people in this lobby right now, probably like 10. So I was just sitting there. I think this is her coming out now. Never met her before.
Right?
Oh, 1 second.
There isn't anybody that's able to meet with you, so I just wanted to pass that on.
That's okay. I'm going to stay here until there is.
No, actually, we need you to leave.
Okay. Why?
Because there's nobody that's able to meet with you.
So who's going to meet with me? I'm here to ask who can meet with me.
Nobody.
Why nobody?
Because
If someone
we're
else...
not going to have this conversation here.
Oh, but you started this conversation here, so let's finish it. I'm asking for help.
Do you mind calling the police?
Why are you calling the police on me?
Because you're not leaving.
I just asked you to finish the sentence. You came out here to start a conversation and told me not to have
I
it.
came out here to tell you that nobody is available to you.
Okay, and no one can be available to meet with me, so I'm asking when can they? You're telling me that no one can ever help me? Ever? I'm asking to talk to someone.
If you have...
I'm a 100% disabled veteran. who's asking to talk to someone.
Right, but not for a service that we're providing.
I'm jobless. Do you help with food stamps?
Not child welfare.
Okay, well, that's also not what I'm here for. I'm here to talk about child welfare. So let's talk. You no trespassed me from a building in Sanford. For what reason? I'm here because I'm asking why.
I'm a disabled vet as well. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Honestly, thank you.
Man, I offered the seat to.
There's nobody here to meet with you. And if you
I'm going to leave right now.
Okay.
I'm going to leave right now.
Okay.
Before you continue to paint your narrative that you've been doing this whole time. What's your name, by the way?
Jean Haynes.
Jean Haynes. What's your role?
I'm the associate director.
You're associate director. Okay, so if you're telling me that you tell me, why am I here?
My understanding is that you wanted to meet with me
Yeah?
about a child welfare matter.
Yeah.
He's not available to meet with
When is he going to be available? Because I made it clear that I want to speak with him. He can check his schedule.
He's not going to meet with you.
He's never going to meet with me. Why? I want an answer.
We're not having this conversation.
No, because people can see the abuse. I want an answer. Why is this man who works for this department, and I'm a civilian, a 100% disabled vet, asking to speak with him? This morning, these people hung up on me. Open involvement? You guys literally coerced me to sign a divorce decree. There's more information that I want to discuss that shouldn't be here.
Okay.
Okay, you don't need to call again. This will be all over the news. What's your name? One more time?
Jean Haynes.
Jean Haynes. We'll be in contact. Thank you again, sir, and sorry, everyone. I appreciate it.
I said thank you again, sir, to the veteran who shook my hand. So in the middle of that, he spoke up and said, I'm a veteran too. And he shook my hand sternly and stared me straight in the eye. He saw me. He saw me. And all of those people, whether they could speak fluent English or not, because there's a lot of people in there that weren't. As I see the people working behind that desk getting frustrated with them, they don't have empathy there. These people would care more about covering their own butt than my kids having a father in their life. Resorted to calling the police immediately. This is what it looks like to have a system weaponized against you. To be a man who survived abuse and is still surviving it every day. Even when the weight of it makes it hard for me to even want to get out of bed. But I owe this to my kids. I fight through this. I climb this mountain that seems never-endingly tall with no one answering my pleas for help. But I keep climbing even when I don't feel like I have any energy left. Because my boys deserve that. Why doesn't CPS agree? Hello again. I'm sorry. Getting a little emotional there at the end. I took a little bit of a walk. It's all the videos I had to show for today. It's been hours now and I'm still trying to put these together. And my gypsy wants to go outside. Do you want to go outside? Okay, give me 1 minute. I'll be right there, okay, buddy? Get your toy. Good girl. But I finally got everything together. And I just want to say thank you for those of you who are watching. Thank you. I have never liked asking things of people. I typically don't. But I am asking that if you have listened, if you are watching, hearing me speak right now, please do me and my children a favor, along with a favor for every family suffering the same injustice, or that ever has, or hopefully not, but may. Please show some support by sharing. You don't even have to say any words. You don't have to form an opinion. That's not what this is about. I'm not trying to shape people's opinions other than just to show truth and transparency and show what's going on. You can have opinions, and I want to hear from you. Good and bad. I want to hear all of it. Let's talk, because that's what's needed, a conversation. But don't let that conversation be the reason why my voice isn't heard. Please, help me be heard so we can have a conversation. Honestly, this is a lot of work just to survive, just daily life, let alone advocating to such a degree and hitting a block wall every single step of the way, and a closed door in my face, hung up on, called the police on, lied about, smeared, slandered, and had my kids taken away. It's hard. And not even really taken away. That's what's messed up. I can't even say that because it's just a lot. And I'm trying the very best that I can. And I need you, and I need to get over my fear of asking for help. I need to do it. I need to ask you for help, and that's to just share. Comment if you'd like. I welcome it, but don't let that stop you from sharing. Share first. Just share. I need to be heard. My kids need me to be heard. My kids need a father in their life. And it's not just me, because this story would bring about reform that would ensure no one else would have to deal with this. And I know I'm not the only one currently dealing with it. I know this. Factual proof of it. Of the same nefarious actions and abuse of power. The same tactics being used against me are being used against many. There's a reason why they don't want to answer the question I'm asking. There's a reason they don't want to answer why they know trespassed me on 12/3/2024. And I ask you, please share. Please start asking. Please get the conversation going. Thank you.